definitely.
Hey, Charles Payne with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Unknown Armies. This is a mini campaign I'm calling the Treasure Hunt because y'all are hunting for treasure. And you know, why get a fancy name? So
it beats Gate 9.
Yeah. Well, hot take.
Is it?
A little bit, yeah. What do people every time they go to the airport? It's like, look, Gate 9. Like, you see, that's branding. Anyway.
You're right. It was totally intentional.
So, we start this campaign in the small town of Cairo, Illinois. Some would say a ghost town. Certainly, parts of it have been abandoned, at least. And we have a cabal.
Oh, that's a very mean thing to say about our little hometown. It's not quite dead yet.
Vestomancer's already talking to imaginary voices. It's starting out well. So we have 4 adepts in a cabal named Ska Band who are searching for a treasure.
It's a good code. No one will ever investigate.
Whoa! Yeah.
I mean, how would they ever pick it up?
So, the occult underground, one of the many rumors, legends that's floated around the occult underground for God knows how long, is the treasure of Koya Amaru. Supposedly the great-granddaughter of Tupac Amaru, the last of the Incan Incan emperors, and who Koya supposedly became a pirate queen in the golden age of piracy, made a vast fortune in 1685, but then in 1718 she sailed up the Mississippi River to bury it. She said she could not figure out a just use of this treasure, of this wealth, and would bury it until someone worthy could find it. And in 1818, a map was found, or several maps were found, all claiming to be the real map of Koya Amaru. And then in 1918, a seance was performed, revealing that only those who would find the ship, a Proud Mary, a ship, would be able to find it. And then most recently, in 2018, and then also she mentioned that a bluebird would reveal the final clue necessary to find the treasure. And then in 2018, a mysterious Twitter account has posted that one must summon an angel and bless a dowsing rod in order to find the treasure. So most people in the occult underground may or may not believe in it, but you 4 all do, and you all believe that you are going to be the cabal to find it and its riches. So let's introduce the cabal and the reasons why you want that. So starting on my left, we have...
Hi, I'm Greg. I will be playing Glenn Ridgway, the disgraced former minister turned Dpsomancer. Found out that the world was more shit than even I could handle, and found a new power at the bottom of Whiskey Bottle, and the rest is history. And now I am trying to simultaneously see if there's something in this treasure hoard that can be of use to me, maybe a really, really good vintage rum or some such, and who knows, maybe the popularity and wealth from this treasure hunt will breathe some new life, if even only a little bit, back into this ghost town.
All right. And then next up we have...
Good evening, designers. I mean, Cabal. I am Cassius Concupiscent, but you can call me Cici. I own the bridal shop here in Cairo, and I try to make sure that when everybody has a special occasion, that they can make it work.
Okay.
I am a Vestomancer. I am personally seeking the regalia of the Pirate Queen, because if I can get my hands on her bustier or her hat, there are any number of things that I can do with those.
Mm-hmm.
But the money is nice, too.
Yeah, no one's going to argue that. And then next up we have...
I am Ben Argyle, the founder, sensei, and owner of Argyle Proactive, Preemptive, Active Self-Defense Systems, or APAS, as I like to say. I am a Fulmimancer who runs a YouTube self-defense channel.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you can't meet me?
Otherwise, I'm just a fat white piece of shit in jorts, open carrying a gun.
All right.
Talking about how to use use it in every conceivable situation.
Yep, Fulmimancer. Yep, it's a thing.
These socks, though, they match your name. They match your name. Come on.
And then finally we have...
Hey everybody, this is Bill. I will be playing Nate Davenport, the Phonomancer, which is a thing Ross and I are kind of cooking up together. It is a adept school based around recordings of the human voice. Happened into this school because once upon a time, in the not too very long ago, I was a content creator in the ghost hunter community, attending ghost hunter conventions and, other such things, recording panels, putting them up on my YouTube channel, getting people together for podcasts and all of that kind of stuff. And
I feel so attacked. Anyways.
I happened into the supernatural after I recorded a EVP that turned out to be a real thing, and only I could hear the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
We don't have to specify what that thing is right now, but perhaps in the future we could.
I leave it up to you to make it as horrible as possible.
Yeah, well, I'll just leave that dangling for now. We'll just see how that goes. You all have recently, you all know a woman named Tabitha Watson. She is a gutter mage. She uses old school traditional ritual magic that she kind of sort of improvises onto. I mean, you all can use gutter magic as well, but she kind of, that's her only thing. She doesn't really have your fancy new adept stuff. And she runs a antique store in Cairo called the Stanford Treasure Depot because she really liked the school at Stanford. People here just call it the STD.
For those of you not native to the area, Springfield has not one but two flea markets called STD.
One of them is STD North. And
they're
the other one is
franchising
STD
now.
Central.
They're next to the come and goes.
Yep. That's a thing.
Actually, the STD Central is.
Yeah.
Come to think of it.
It's not far away from the one on Kimbrough.
I lived just down the
we
street
live
from
in
the
that.
STD
Anyway.
a few years ago.
So, she has called you, one
Many
by one.
things over the years.
Yeah, many things over the years. But she has told you, it's finally happened. Koya, the treasure, we can find it. It's a once in a century opportunity. All the pieces are out there. We just come over here. We can't talk on the phone. Other than what I told you. But get to the STD. I want you to get an STD right now.
Okay, so I'm going to take a moment,
Yeah.
switch out of my current suit jacket, and I'm going to put on the vintage frock coat suit jacket instead.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to be going antiquing, we must look the part.
Okay.
I roll off your couch face first. Somebody slipped me some absinthe the other night. I could have sworn her to say that the treasure hunt's on.
Oh, you heard right, Glenn. Here, start with this Bloody Mary.
Yes, I am.
A little bit of hair of the dog, and let's get in the van. I'm driving.
All right.
Never let me have any fun.
Not since last time.
Fair enough. So, Benjamin, where are you when you get this message?
I'm editing a video,
Yeah.
but I quickly get up and grab my gun, my other gun, my spare magazines, my knife, my other knife, my extendable baton, taser, tactical credit card that is actually also a knife, extra large belt capable of holding up my tactical pants, weighed down with all this information, and then kiss my daughter, ask her what she's doing that night. She's going to the movies with friends. I make her quiz on the correct arteries to stab in case she is attacked on the way. My wife does not say goodbye to me. She is drinking copious amounts of wine in the kitchen and staring into the backyard.
What?
Then I leave because there's a reactive situation that needs my attention. I drive away very quickly in a Mustang that I have intentionally removed the exhaust from so that it is loud and brazenly annoying.
God. So, is that your standard EDC everyday carry, or is this for special situations?
Oh, yeah, it was special.
Special.
Oh, wait, I even know the acronym.
I normally leave off the second knife.
Oh, okay.
But, you know.
Yeah.
So the acronym,
treasure hunt.
Yeah.
just remember, carotid, right arm, left leg, crawl.
Oh, God. Yeah. All right. That paints a picture, all right. And Mr. Davenport, Nathan, sorry. What about you?
I was actually already at the STD looking through spoken word albums.
Okay, fair enough. There's a big stack of them. Tabitha goes over to you. Oh, great. I'm glad you're here. Yeah,
Oh,
she
well,
calls- yeah,
people
I-
don't usually say that.
No, come with me. It's really important. Come out front.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's really important. All right.
Oh, okay.
Can
I have this, Lenny Bruce?
20 cents.
Deal.
All right. All right. In that van, I need you to open.
I need an adult.
Yeah.
Someone's asking me to get in a van.
She opens up the back of the van. There's a statue of a knight, a medieval knight, and she. All right, put it next to the front door. I mean, I had to put something there. I had to get rid of that. The cigar holding chief. That's not okay anymore. So I need
whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Recognizably so now.
yeah. So.
I forget what's her name. Sorry.
Tabitha Watts.
Tabitha, this is... I don't know how you got it in the van. This is one of those that's like sculpted out of concrete.
Yeah, just put it on the front. Put it next to the front door.
That probably weighs 500 pounds.
No, it's not that heavy.
How about a...
All right.
No, that's all I got.
You're not even rolling. All right.
It's clearly impossible. What would I be rolling for? Avoid hernia?
I mean, you haven't tried lifting it yet.
Try getting this.
Yeah.
Fine.
Got a furniture dolly or something?
Do you have some lifting straps? I mean, my back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fitness, huh? Relatively fit. 39 out of 50.
Yeah.
All right.
It's heavy, yeah, but it's not 500 pounds heavy.
Okay.
So, it appears to be made not from concrete, but it's obviously outsider art, made from aluminum cans.
I mean, it's here, so, yeah.
lumber, pieces of scrap. It's an assemblage of things.
I was sure you were going to say it was an aesthetic.
It's very aesthetic. You do notice a few pieces of dirt on it. So, yeah. She quickly brushes those off.
How did this get dirt on it?
Never mind that. Look, we have the treasure. Treasure. At this point, all of you roll, the remaining three of you roll D10.
3.
7.
All right, you show up first, or you two show up first, actually. So, yeah.
Aw, what happened to Chief Huffum Puffum?
Progress.
Hey, Tabs.
Yeah, you get a moxie point. This is way better. But look, we gotta talk about the treasure. When's Benny coming? Is he should be on his way.
Oh, you can
Wait,
hear
wait.
it coming.
Oh yeah.
I think he's about a block and a half
Yeah,
away.
and smell it, because it's clearly not passing emissions.
God.
No, it's passing emissions.
Yeah, 'cause they're already-
Passing them right out the back.
Hey-o. So,
Oh, God, it's too early. Hang on.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Didn't I just say that?
yeah. You want some coffee?
No, thanks. Good.
Okay.
Are you offering for everybody or just...
Oh yeah. Sure, come on in. So
You don't have any Lenny Bruce in, though, do you?
Check the back. So she says, Look, there's a
We've got to get you a
the Twitter thing. It's I've seen.
Is it Alex Jones again?
No, it's
What has somebody twatted this time?
No, it's a sign, a message.
What did the president say?
She's communicating from the void, and so it's time. It's she buried it 300 years ago, so it's time to do that.
No, it's not 300. It's actually 330. Oh my god.
Yeah, 33. So.
Oh crap.
I know the Koya Amaru, the pirate queen. Her spirit won't rest until the treasure is found by a worthy person. Or people.
Or personages.
Yeah, personages, yeah. At this point, then you get up there. You see there's a new knight statue replacing the cigar-holding Indian chief.
I look carefully inside the visor to make sure that was in it. As I have all the cards.
There's a lot of a piece of dirty metal and some beer cans that have been mostly scraped, like painted black to make it look darker in there.
I whisper to myself, clear. Slowly closing.
All right.
Ben?
Yeah.
How's the family?
Good as always. Ready. Prepared.
So the first step, as you know, is finding the map, the real map. Because there's been a lot of fakes over the years. A lot of con artists and opportunists have tried to pass off selling to naive suckers, treasure hunters, fake maps.
Right, but aside from your maps.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. Whoa, come on.
Come on, I'm just joshing you, Tabitha.
You're going to give me. All right, so I have a real lead on the real treasure map. It's nearby. It's not far. But finding the exact thing is going to be hard. And I got just the ritual for it. But before we do that, we should talk about percentages. Because if I'm going to help you with that, I want a percentage. Or at least, you need to sell the treasure through the STD to really get STD on the map.
Can we talk about branding again sometime?
We're
The kids
paying.
love STD. It's great. It's all every time they go by the sign, they tweet about it. They love showing
Do you
pictures.
actually
True,
read those tweets, or do you just look at your mentions?
Mentions? Yeah, that's what you want, right?
Hey,
Yeah, you gotta
there is
circulate.
no such thing as bad
Gotta
publicity.
circulate that STD.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Lynn knows
As long
what it's
as,
about.
as long as
He's hit with the
STD keeps circulating, it's going to be with us forever.
So, I figured half for me would be fine.
I figured that we're going to be doing more of the legwork, so 5% for you would probably be a little bit closer.
I mean, you're killing me. You already got a shop. You got your job.
And you call this what?
Well, it's not no Central City chic or whatever it is. It's no Cici's.
No, but we do have the finest STD in town.
Benjamin, you know the value of good intel, like your Tom Clancy's.
Yes, but intel is only...
It's not the going rate for mercenary work.
Yeah.
Not that I would know. And then I stare hauntingly into the distance.
Intel
hoping
is
someone
only as
thinks
good as the
something
assets you
about
have
me.
to execute it.
30%.
Tell you what. If we're going to be doing all of the legwork, and there's 5 people involved, that means everybody gets an equal share, which would be 20%.
Taxation is theft.
Well, this is a private contract between willing participants, right?
That's
Yeah.
right. We're contracting STD.
And there are 5 of us, the 4 of us plus you, so
Yeah.
that means 20%. Everybody gets an equal share, and that way there's no fighting, and no shooting people at the end, and no one tries to cut anyone out.
All right, fine. 20%.
Figure of speech.
All right. So, to find the right map, I've perfected a ritual to find lost things. And the thing is, I don't have all the components right now. I know I can walk you through it, but you'll have to find one of the components yourself. So, come with me to the basement. This is where my work.
Oh no, it's the uncle dream again.
So you follow her through this incredibly dusty warehouse.
I go first.
Antique store, sorry.
Like
Furniture, paintings of
I'm
meadows.
going to take a moment to take a cigarette from the knight.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's holding a cigarette box. Because clearly...
Oh, no, the knight... Oh, yeah, well, yeah, you could put a cigarette box in the knight, yeah. He doesn't have one yet.
We're going to fix that. Cigarette.
All right.
Light. And on we go.
Okay.
Still no Lenny Bruce. Just a backlog of Bill Cosby. Damn it.
Yeah, it's going cheap these days.
Oh, is that the Rufi Kalana album?
Can I shoot that?
I mean, they're LPs. Pull.
All right, anyway.
Creepy porcelain dolls all lined up in a row, all staring at you. You've got a whole row of them. That's the only thing she's mad dusts. Everything else. Then you can go down
Somehow
to the
a
basement.
booth that looks exactly like the Red Room from...
Twin Peaks, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. You've never seen her dusted. That's also clean. And you get into the basement. It has got a dirt floor. It's got a workbench with some papers on it, and there's this huge stack of papers. And she starts rustling through them until she digs one out. Okay. So you need to find the way this particular ritual works. Final thing, you need to create a sympathetic link to something that has been lost and also found. And then also a sympathetic connection to something relating to the object that you were looking for. And so I figured it out. So a thing that's been lost and found. How do you figure that out? Well, she shows you the piece of paper. It's found dog, and it's a photo of a black dog, drooling. And please contact that. This one. The tarot is really strong about this one. The thing is, I'm sure there's got to be a lost dog poster here out somewhere in this town. I found it. It blew in the wind a couple weeks ago, and that's very fortunate.
The universe writing a check to you.
Exactly. So you got to find you got to find the other half, the other version, especially the lost dog, because it's already been found. So this one, might be a little old, but I'm sure you can still find it. So find the lost dog poster for this particular dog, and then in order to the map is related to the treasure, and the treasure is on the Mississippi River. So you need permission from the river itself. And I figured this out. You need to get water from the there's a powerful place related to the Mississippi nearby, Fort Defiance Park. There is a confluence of the Mississippi and the Ohio rivers right there. So just go out and get some water from where the confluence is. You'll have to get a boat or whatever.
You can walk right to it.
Yeah, well, to the park, but you need water probably from the center of the confluence, I'm guessing. Then burn the two pictures and douse them in the water, and then your path should be revealed to you. And probably, definitely at night. Night's, better for finding lost things. Because it's about reversal, too. Night normally you can't see, but it will reveal the path to you. So...
under the cover of darkness.
Mm-hmm. There's a crossroads nearby. You might be able to... probably do it at the park. Probably, yeah. Crossroads probably not.
No, we don't want to summon the devil.
Yeah.
We don't
know. I've always wanted to play guitar.
Is it really worth the cost?
So, Tabitha has done things for you in the past. You do know she is not full of shit in that she is a gutter maid. She can and things. And obviously, she would not be calling you over if she wasn't confident that this would work. But that would be your first test, is finding the lost dog, for this found dog. There's a phone number on there.
So we need to find the lost dog poster that goes with
the found dog.
Oh, we don't actually need to find and return the dog. We just need to...
Well, it's already been found. Yeah, you don't know what the story. You assume it's been returned, but yeah.
As a former minister, I know, or at least knew, families in and around the area. Mm-hmm. Would I be able to recognize which family this dog came from? That way we can narrow the search?
Yeah, you can certainly try.
All right.
You might not be in your congregation, but you'd know if it was in your congregation or not.
I sound like an idiot here.
Yeah.
Are found dog posters a real thing?
Yeah. Found pet. Yeah.
Oh,
So
you
people know to
found
stop
the
looking.
pet and you're wondering who the pet belongs to.
Yeah.
All right. I thought it was like, I found my pet. Everyone
No, it's the opposite.
That's like a really active public square where you're just like, everyone chill out.
Yeah.
We found Barney. Oh, thank God.
It'd be nice to believe the public cares
We
that
can
much.
leave the bulletin board now.
There
All
are
right,
others,
everybody,
like,
put your torches out.
or some that
That's a
are
fail.
kind of. Have you seen the one that says "Found Cat"? It keeps hissing. It's got a bear tail, and there's a picture of a possum up there, or a picture of a raccoon.
Have you seen this dog? Because he is awesome.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, you're all a bunch of you got a bunch of mojo to throw around. You can find a poster, no problem. You're the other one.
All right, fine. I'll kick this thing off then.
Okay.
I haven't named these spells yet, but I figure one way that I, as a Phonomancer, can get information is that parts of my edits to my long-running sound log are I take everything at night and just put it sort of in a big, Hadoop data lake. And then I just take a random walk through it, assuming that if I am investing energy, whatever I hear myself talking about in my dreams will be relevant to the situation.
Okay, so kind of a divination thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And divination is certainly an effect you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could you could try that. And if you fail your roll for the adept thing, then you don't lose the charges. It just doesn't work. How long will it take you to do this? Do you think? Are you taking like a nap?
Say no. So part of my ongoing edit work, yeah. So probably I usually find something that seems relevant, pareidolia and all things considered, within an hour.
Okay. Yeah.
Tabitha, darling, do you happen to have the old uniform section of the flea market anywhere? The
old clothing?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The raccoons got into it a little while ago. But
Stole all the trench coats.
Every last one of them. Again? Why are they stacking themselves in threes all the time? I mean, every trio of raccoons steals a trench coat and a fedora.
No, I think it's, I dare not speculate. I don't want to anger them. They're out in the
At
woods.
least I arouse the ire of the
trash
council.
pandas.
Yeah, it could be a thing if you want it to be. But
If you're asking, do I want a council of raccoons? The answer
Yes.
is yes.
okay.
The answer is always yes.
No, the raccoons around here have always been weird. They have not. They are quite. Yeah, you could go out in the forest and try to bargain with them. They are raccoons, but they stare at you, and if you leave gifts, they might give you a clue, or they might.
Oh God, I'm
rip
an
your
outdoorsman.
clothing
I've
out.
probably met them.
Or they might bite you and give you rabies. It depends on how you approach them and what your gift is. But yeah, so she says, the raccoons did get the trench coats, but I got some up here. I was thinking about getting rid of it. Well, it's not moving as fast.
Well, let's take a look and see what we can find.
Okay.
Perhaps something in a uniform. I'm looking for animal control or possibly dog catcher.
Okay. What do you want to roll for that?
Well, since I'm a style magnet, of course I can coordinate the clothes at a glance.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Nope.
Okay.
But what are the rules on flipping?
It would have to be you get one flip flop for free, and then you get one for each of your one for noble rage and
Your passions.
Were you
noble rage and fear. I think it
Yes.
is. Yeah, each of your passions.
rolling your obsession identity?
Well, no, that's the fashion magnet.
Style magnet is the one that gives me a couple of abilities.
Vestomancer
is the other one, but
yeah,
I don't get any
Vestomancer,
of the
you can't do anything other than cast spells with it. Like you don't get any normal game things. You can always flip it though because it's your obsession. But yeah, so you use your free one, or you could, if you can justify one of your passions. But this doesn't seem like a very passionate moment.
Well,
I mean,
it is.
You could just go out in the woods and barter with the raccoons. Like, yeah.
So here's my Here's my pitch for my noble, which is preserving history. We are going after this treasure map.
Yeah.
And if I get a dog catcher's uniform, that gets me one step closer to the treasure map, which is preserving history.
Yeah. So which faction? Sorry, noble.
That's my noble.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would allow that. So yeah, you find a dog catcher uniform. At first, you dig through the boxes and you didn't notice that this one is very moth eaten. You know, it's threadbare. It's not in good shape. But...
But that's even better. You do realize that means that this one has seen a lot of use. This one's seen a lot of life.
Well, that's going to take you some time to do. You're working on your...
I'm going to need to darn up a couple of these spots because otherwise,
well, with your successful roll, you can do that. So, so you're working on that. Benjamin, what about you? You can use normal abilities too. Like, there is a phone number I did give you. You know, please call blah 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 to identify your dog.
I will drive to a local pound.
Okay.
Or veterinary clinic of some sort. Humane Society. I don't know what's closest.
Pound. Sure.
All right. I will do that.
All right. So you're driving there. Glenn. What about you?
Since I didn't recognize the dog offhand, I'm going to walk out the shop front, scratch my beard a little bit, reach in my coat pocket, pull out a flask, pull out a shot glass, fill the shot glass, hold it up to the sunlight, say, in vino veritas, I know it's liquor, shut up, shoot it, and I'm going to cast Moment of Truth.
Okay.
If I succeed, it gives me a hunch and possibly a booze-hazed vision of the future.
Okay.
That's a fail, even if I flip it. Damn.
Okay. Well, you don't spend it. The sun gets in your eye, and you're just blinded for a moment, and you just get a headache. Ugh, it's a little too early for divination, or maybe because you're so close to other adepts and they're all doing their shit too.
It's their fault.
You're getting signal interference.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. So clearly that's what's causing it. You get to the pound next, because we'll say that's a little closer. It takes them both an hour to do that stuff. So,
there's an antique store there. There's a pound nearby. That's the best part.
Yeah. That's what I said.
All right. So I arrive. And I will talk to whoever is working.
There's a woman there. So, welcome to Cairo City Pound. Did you have a...
That's Ben Argyle from Argyle Preemptive Proactive Self-Defense.
Are you handing her a business card?
Yes, of course. I'm also wearing a monogrammed photo shirt. It's the only shirt I own. An endless array.
No, you have like 10 of them, right?
Oh, yeah.
You rotate them, yeah. All right, fair enough. Did you lose a guard dog or something?
Have you seen the owner of this dog? And I will show her the found poster.
The owner of that dog? I don't know. We get. I mean, it looks like a mostly lab mutt with mostly some Labrador in it. Just her. Nope. Yeah, she doesn't recognize it.
All right. Well, be on the lookout.
Okay.
There's dog thieves out there.
Oh, are there? We haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, it's new on the streets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They kidnap the dog, treat it very nicely, then return it. Then do that repeatedly.
Why would they do that?
The dog no longer barks, so then they can commit home evasion in secret and stealth.
Oh, that sounds rather elaborate.
Yes, it's devious.
Yeah. Okay.
The streets find a way.
Okay.
Keep your tools on you. Head on a swivel.
What?
Watch out for disobedient variables.
She's utterly befuddled.
I'm just going to receive.
Okay.
Scanning the room.
There's some barking dogs.
Slicing the pie.
Yeah.
Several dogs bark at you in the kennels, as they do. So you, through the door, past the night, walk 100, turn right, 300 forward, left, it sounds like walking instructions. Very detailed.
Okay.
Oh, wait, did you roll?
I haven't.
Okay, go ahead and roll, sorry.
All right.
Well, that's what you're getting.
Greatest 10. 30 out of 48.
All right.
So, yeah.
Good thing I say I predict the future. I knew you would make that roll.
Yeah.
So you...
Ross is a gameomancer.
So you start following your instructions.
All right.
It's leading you to a suburban neighborhood. So you see Nathan start heading off with his earphones in.
Like I do.
Yeah. Are you going to tag along?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Nate's my mentor, so absolutely I will.
Oh, yeah.
He knows what he's doing. God, last time I buy bottom shelf.
So Tabitha comes to you as you're finishing up your stuff on the uniform, dog catcher's uniform. She says, "Hey, your two friends headed out for a walk. They aren't taking their car, or his car, and the drunk one.
He doesn't drive.
Yeah,
For reasons.
They're walking into that neighborhood over yonder.
Well, I should probably get to following.
You gonna buy that?
Here's 50 cents.
Well, that's not a buck. You need paper money for that. Wait, I'll take it. I'll add it to what for my take of the treasure. $1.
$1. Here's
Plus 20%. Okay, fine.
Let's keep accounts current.
Okay. So yeah,
Strike that.
she has a little counterfeit pen to make sure it's real.
20.001%. She's bleeding us dry.
So you have the dog catcher uniform. What are you going to do with it?
Step into the back of the van.
Mm-hmm.
Quick change.
Okay.
And just to get this established right now, before we get too far into this, my layers of clothing are as follows. Closest to the skin, I am wearing a skin-tight singlet that is moisture-wicking. So it's going to keep me nice and dry all the time.
Sure.
And then over top of that...
Sort of a tactical romper?
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. If you want to get right down to it. But then boxers and a t-shirt, and then whatever layer on top of that.
Okay.
There's always 3 layers.
All right. That's fair.
And so I'm going
to get
to...
captured, you'll be fine,
and if I do get captured, I'm going to scream like a little girl if they try to strip me.
I mean, yeah, very much.
As I said, outer layer is going to go off. Dog catcher uniform is going to go on.
Mm-hmm.
And as a Vestomancer, of course, I can quick change.
Yeah.
And then out I go.
All right.
And follow those 2.
All right.
And for $1, I expect that it's got a really nifty pith helmet with it, too.
Yeah. Let's see here. So...
Light gloves, only slightly chewed.
Let's see here. Caleb. Ben, what are you going after? Are you going back to the antique store? STD to after the pound?
I will grab some dog food from the pound.
Okay.
I will walk into the woods.
Okay. Oh, you're going to attempt to negotiate with the raccoons.
Yes.
All right. As you're doing that, you're leading the way. And,
I don't know I'm leading the way.
well, I mean, you're following your sleep voice as it directing you to a place. It's very clear. It's very unusual for your voice. You get very explicit instructions.
Really, it's actually not. It's kind
It
of
should be
spooky, all
unusual.
things
Yeah.
considered, yeah. But
It should be, but it's not.
this is my life now.
So, you come to a house at the end of a cul-de-sac. It is a large, suburban house. Looks kind of run down. And it says, "It's inside, in the piles."
Huh.
You got something?
I suppose I just kind of... What? Oh,
Nate,
Glenn.
you got something?
Yeah, just me. Sometimes I listen to myself. It helps.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to do a quick change. Did we find the dog? I brought a net.
Remember,
I
it's not
thought we
the
were
dog,
looking
it's
for
the
a poster.
I know we're looking for a poster, but just in case we find the dog, I want to be
Right.
prepared.
In case someone put the poster on a butterfly, you're covered.
There could be a high wind.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
This is not exactly a nice neighborhood. This is a big dog neighborhood. Have you looked at those houses?
Again,
There are
looking
5
for a
of them that
poster.
say that they are looking at us right now, and then there are 2 of them that say that they have a very large dog. So this is not a good neighborhood.
No. It's the ankle biters you gotta watch out for. Little rat bastard pommies.
Again, poster, looking for a piece of paper. Anyway, I told myself to come here.
That seems reasonable,
Yeah,
and not at all unusual.
strangely enough. So
Have any of you guys seen Benny?
no, I mean, he's a man who sort of goes his own way. It didn't land quite like it was hoping.
Oh, no.
Well, you're right. He does tend to jet.
I mean, he actually doesn't go his own way because he does have a wife and a kid. So that, by definition. Anyway.
Fair enough.
If we're using that definition,
He's adjacent to the community.
yeah, no, I'll give you that. So, you're staring in front of this suburban house. Looks pretty run down.
Anyway, Sleepy Me told me that we would find it in the piles, which I really hope just means they have a lot of paperwork and not someone with hemorrhoids.
Not
Oh
it.
God, no, I'm not. Yeah, all right.
Absolutely not it.
But yeah,
I don't have a
it's-
proctologist costume.
Well, no, you just wear golfer's duds, 18 holes a day.
I see where you're going with that. Also, rubber gloves
Yes.
for that 19 hole.
Okay. With enough of those. So how you?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. We'll cut back while you're thinking about how you're going to approach the house. So you approach the woods. You might have to make a roll to figure out. Do you know how? Do you know how you're going to try and make an offering or negotiate with the raccoons, or do you want to make a roll to see what other people have done in the past?
I'm a Fulmimancer. Of course I know how to negotiate with supernatural raccoons.
Sure. Make a roll for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely fine.
Nice.
All right. So there is a dumping ground where people illegally dump shit at the edge of the woods, and that's where you go to make your offering, usually in the burned out TV. And they're still raccoons; they can't fucking talk. So you have to ask for something that they can communicate non-verbally. They also kind of like leaving things in hiding spots and then not being visible. So usually get better results if, by things like show me a sign of where I should go, or something, or what should I be aware of.
Do I need a poster or the dog's owner?
You need the poster. The lost dog poster. The
to go with the found dog poster.
Mhm.
All right.
That will something that is lost and that you want to find. So you need to have a sympathetic version of that.
Couldn't we just burn the sheet music to Amazing Grace?
I see what you did there, and you're right. We could.
Do we need anything else?
Well, then you have to get the water from the confluence of the Mississippi and the Ohio River, which is by Fort Defiance Park.
Okay.
But ideally, you want water deep in the river, not just stuff you get from the shore.
Okay.
That's more mystical. It's harder to get.
Oh, yeah. And we happen to have a Dpsomancer, so of course he's going to know everything about fluid physics.
All right. So I ask about the.
Well, you're offering the dog food.
Yes.
Okay.
Pouring it into the abandoned television.
All right. So all right. So you hear something rustle in the distance, or something nearby, something in the grass. You feel eyes on you. How hardened are you with unnatural?
1.
Well, this is a 2. There are.
If supernatural raccoons are a 2,
Yeah.
what is a 1? What is less intimidating than a supernatural raccoon?
On 1 and 2 is experiencing a preternaturally strong deja vu.
Okay.
Oh my Fine.
Seeing
And
a
it's
creature
not just
machine
the
that
fact
cannot
that it's-
logically exist is a 3, so...
Supernatural and mute raccoon as much as it is several, since it's a herd of...
I fail that.
Alright.
So I take a notch.
Alright, you're creeped out. There are...
No, you take a fail.
Yeah, you take a fail. You...
It's bad.
There are... You hear and see at the corner of your eye dozens, if not hundreds of raccoons. You are utterly surrounded by them, and they are utterly silent aside from the moving of the grass and the wind.
So we're doing this again.
Yeah. So you're sweating profusely, and your heart is pounding. It is quite unnerving. And yeah, there's just always the wringing of the hands everywhere. So what is your question?
I'm standing in front of the offering. I let him get to it.
Yeah, you're real nervous.
ground.
You get a sense that they're not happy about that.
Give me a sign as to the location of this poster's pair. Where is the lost poster?
Okay.
You bandits of trash. Lords of the lost. Regents of refuge. I don't know. How fucking supernatural do I have to make it?
I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Failed consumers.
They're raccoons. I know where the trash is.
Yeah, you see the wind blows, and there's an envelope that goes by you nearby. I assume you pick it up.
Yes.
It has an address. It's addressed to a what's a good old person last name? Marcia. Let's see here. What's it? I will just go with Douglas. Marcia Douglas. And it's a from the AARP. Renew your membership.
Oh, all right. Cool.
There are little bite marks on it.
I nod and back away.
Okay. They.
As one of them grabbed the dog food and sort of adorably run away.
As you turn around, you hear the sound of dog food being rustled, and when you turn back, it's gone.
They work in teams.
They're operators. So,
You never get to see.
so you have a new clue, her name,
All right.
and that she is old, or the house owner's name. So you quickly catch up with the rest of the group as
All right.
you're all staring outside this house. So
Here we are. What the hell should we do?
Is there a dumpster at the end of the driveway or in the driveway?
there's a trash bin, not a full-size dumpster, but like the one I have outside my house.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Glenn, you used to be a
A wheelie
minister.
bin?
Why
Yeah.
don't you just proselytize at her?
I could do that.
Here, let me fix your collar.
But how are the rest of us going to get at her piles?
Well, he is obviously the minister from the church, and we are obviously the people who are volunteering to help out because today is National Help an Old Lady Out Day. Day of caring volunteerism, maybe?
Yeah, we can
There
sell
you
that.
go. Dave Caring. Yeah. We're here from the United Way.
Okay.
What's the name on the mailbox?
There's not one, but when Benjamin shows up, he has a piece of mail addressed to this place, and you have the name Marcia Douglas.
Douglas.
What are those tooth marks from?
The council says hello.
Aw, did you see Mr. Chitters? The cute little one with the little hands
You
and
can see
the...
chitters until it's too late.
But Chitters can see you.
Oh, Chitters can always see you.
All right.
That's a comforting thought if you're nice to them.
Good thing you got him the good stuff.
Always.
All right.
The fancy feast. He loves it.
You wait. It take a minute later. You hear her say, "Hello."
Hello, Miss Miss Douglas.
All right, you're gonna have to make a check to get her to open the door. She's a crotchety old woman. Connect would work, I think. What else would work? Status, if you wanted to brag about. I'm a pastor.
I'm a former pastor. Of course, I can glad hand old people.
That's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, old people are all over church.
All over that shit. Can't get enough, really.
They're hooked on that. Yeah, you can definitely do that. So go ahead and make a roll.
Uh, 90. I actually want to make a good impression, so I will invoke my nobility and flip that to a 9.
What's your nobility?
Compassion.
Compassion? Okay, so you want to help this woman.
Yes.
And it's actually very obvious you need to help her, because as soon as she opens the door, you see piles of trash in her living room. She is a hoarder.
Okay.
And she is like, your heart goes out for her. So if anything bad happens to you, guess who's going to have to make all kinds of checks. So she said, hello?
Miss Douglas, I am Foreign Minister Glenn Ridgway. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Oh,
I used to work in the community. And anyway, it is
well, that's nice.
it is National Day of Caring, and my friends and I are going around town looking for people to help. And I was wondering if you had any odd jobs around the house that we could help with, maybe cleaning up a bit, or cleaning out your attic.
Well, that's and then you hear this monstrous barking coming from deep within the house, and it's just genuine. The window rattles a little bit. You woke up. You woke up, Cerberus. I'm sorry. You'll have to forgive me. My nephew gave him to me as a guard dog, and he doesn't like strangers. So I'm sorry. Can I get
It's a very
your
strong
number?
name.
Yes. He's very protective of me. I need to call my nephew. He's the only one who can wrangle Cerberus. Cerberus is a dearie to me, but he won't like you.
Oh, it's okay, darling. I'm actually very good with dogs. As a matter of fact, I happen to be really, really good at working with all dogs. I'm sure that if you give me just 5 minutes with him, he'll eat right out of my hand.
All right, you'll have to make a check for that, because she's very concerned about Cerberus, and that dog sounded pretty serious.
Okay, so I'm casting the spell Dress for the Job You Want. To cast the spell, you need to wear a single item of clothing, like a uniform, with white gloves, and I can roll my Vestomancer identity instead of whatever the relevant...
The dog catcher,
Yeah, so at this point, I'm going to see if I can put on my best dog whisper animal empathy, because I'm dressed the part.
All right, go ahead and make a roll. See if you can be a dog catcher.
That's an odd 3.
Yeah. And the first thing that pops in your head that dog sounds like it is really from hell. Like that is not a natural bark of a dog. With that though, you can you have the expertise in dealing with a dog, but that's not going to help convince the old lady to let you in. So that you get that information for being a dog catcher. You know, there's something up with that dog.
Should I do connect?
Hold on.
Connect would work.
Nope.
Status would work. Or what?
I just want to, kick the tires on this stuff. Over to the side, I'm going to be getting on the Yellow Pages website to find her phone number. Because, she's old enough to have a landline.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I'm going to dial her number and then burn a charge on Alter Minor Perception to sound like her nephew.
Do you know what he sounds like?
Yeah, you don't know what
she does.
That's going to be a significant charge without knowing what he sounds like. So if you knew what he sounded like, you could imitate him with a minor charge. But making up someone you've never met before, that would be a significant charge.
Okay, I forget. Is there fungibility between minor and significance?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
At least I don't think so. I'd have to. Caleb, do you remember if there was
what,
like burning multiple minor charges to do a significant charge?
You cannot do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you do know that. You do have her phone number. You also have her name, so you could look like it would just be normal, mundane legwork to find out who her nephew was.
Yeah.
And actually, for free, I'll say that Douglas' name sounds familiar.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, if you want to, you still need to. You need to make. Someone needs to make some kind of social check to talk your way past the lady to confront the dog.
Would status work?
Yeah, definitely. I'm an upstanding citizen. Of course, you can trust me, and I can deal with this dog.
Well, I mean, to be completely honest, would I be out here on the day of caring, working in my work uniform, no less, if I wasn't a person who really did care about what was going on?
Sure.
Don't worry. He's going to smell the nice guy on me from a mile away. In fact, I bet he's running up right now just to lick my face. 58 out of 60.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess if you're a professional, but...
Oh, yes. In fact, I've even got a couple of these doggy treats.
All right.
These wonderful, wonderful doggy treats. And if you'll get the chain on the door.
All right. So she lets you in. Are all of you going in, or are any of you staying outside? She'll let you all in. If, one of you talk.
I'm going inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, darling. Sauce those up for me, would you?
All right. It's quite dark inside. She doesn't have. She has some of the windows open, so you're getting some sunlight in, but all the lights are
blocked.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a hoarder house, so you're not getting much in there. But it's a. You start hearing padding, and then just a growl coming from the kitchen. So what are you going to do? And then, of course, there's a huge pile of trash or papers in the living room. Piles and piles of them.
Well, hello there, Cerberus.
Well, you haven't seen the dog yet. It's coming. It hasn't appeared yet. Yeah. What are you going to do?
Well, I've got the dog treats.
Okay.
That are now soaked with rum or vodka
Whiskey.
or whiskey.
Okay.
To the point of almost flammability. And I'm just going to feed them to Cerberus when he comes in.
All right. So when he comes in, there is some sunlight coming in from the kitchen window. And you do see a large... Dogs don't have red eyes, and they are partially translucent. This is, at this point, when you realize someone has done something to protect this house with something unnatural. So... this is an unnatural creature. This is a... so everyone give me an unnatural, we'll say 3.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
I fail.
All right. Yeah. That
gotta get you out
ain't
more.
supposed to be here. And I forget. I think actually when you get a failed notch, you're supposed to freak out.
Oh yeah, fight, flight, or freeze.
I don't know if it's that.
That'd be red markets from Heaven On Games.
Yeah.
Definitely stolen from this. So
Yeah. So what do you do? Fight, flight, or freeze?
fight,
Okay. With what?
gun.
All right.
I will burn 3 minor charges for a round in the air.
Yeah.
I must fire bullets straight up in the air, so through the roof of the house.
Yeah. Through the roof.
When successfully cast, every animal within a radius of yards equal to the caster's Fulmimancer identity panics and flees at the top possible speed.
Okay. Well, this is supernatural, dog, but it is a dog. So.
Well, I'm using a supernatural thing, so there. 33 out of 75.
Oh, yeah, critical success. All right.
So,
Yep. Yeah. Everyone else, give me a violence. Let's see here. Just a 1.
I'm fine.
Yeah. All right. Everyone's fine? Okay. Yeah. You've all been around bed. I guess you got those hard notches. Actually, for you, though, give me a self 3, because that woman is terrified.
Actually,
Yeah.
can she see it as it's happening?
She was in the
gunshot?
hallway. Yeah. She
Right.
was near you. Yeah.
I mean, How many minor charges would it take to be that noise canceling?
Oh, noise canceling. All right, I would say 3 as well.
I will do that just to cover for that fucking mess. Because, hello, we are here to help you.
Yeah.
Gone.
I just gunned once.
Yeah. All right.
I have fire.
Well, you'll only spend it if you make your roll. So
right.
You have to make a roll.
One shot, one scared dog.
So if he makes that, do I need to make mine?
She'll be confused. You'll have to explain what's going on.
Nope, can't flip that under 48. So
yep, you get
it was
those
worth a
charges
shot.
back. So yeah, you were a little surprised. You didn't have time to think about it.
It's not that I haven't done this before, but it's always a little surprising.
Yeah. So yeah, now give me yourself 3 check.
I failed.
All right.
74.
All right, so you're not doing well either.
Okay, so Ms. Marshall, what my colleague just employed is a technique known as the starter pistol scare. By firing a couple of blank rounds.
This is a lie.
I know.
You'll have to lie.
I figured.
Ceiling fans broken.
Yeah.
So by firing a couple of rounds from his starter pistol,
this will also be a self 2 for you as well, because you're lying to this old woman about why you're shooting her, supernatural dog.
Okay, so let's see. On self, that means we defend with notice?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a notice.
Or no, yeah.
That's a crit fumble, so...
Oh, shit. So yeah, you're not doing anything as... Well, actually, no, you still make the roll, so you have to go ahead and roll. Did you lie? Because it's the lie that triggers a self-check.
Well, I didn't actually make the lie either.
Okay.
So, since I didn't make the lie, does that mean I don't make the self?
No, I'll say basically you realize this woman is terrified, and you're just like, shot up her house and going to steal something from her trash pile. And what kind of person are you? So
I'm the kind of person who brought in drugged dog biscuits thinking that would work, but never got a chance to employ them. I had a plan.
Yeah, but I mean,
It was a Satan dog.
It was a Satan
and
dog.
I was scared of it.
You were scared of it.
So that's not on me. That's on him.
Well, you still feel really bad.
Am I recovered yet?
Yeah. You're fine though in terms of self checks.
So far,
yeah, you haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, and I feel like just trying to tag on to his lie does not.
She's not going to do anything. She's just
Sleep.
Yeah. She's no threat. She's not doing anything. It's just like she makes you feel bad because you just shot up her roof and scared the hell out of her. But it's not your fault. You need to get that poster pretty quickly.
Squad goals.
This
you can
is going to be
because you haven't done anything yet.
Okay.
This is going to be a bad day.
I'll be the
do
best
that.
way. Unless you have some identity that would help you sort through a bunch of piles of trash. Yeah.
I'm a content creator.
I mean, if it's higher, go for it, yeah.
It's actually not.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I did not say what color, but so far tonight I've been rolling reds as 10s, so that'd be a 5 out of 40.
All right, yeah. She has she has ripped up apparently dozens of posters or things that have been nailed to telephone poles over the years for some inexplicable reason, and so there's for sale things and other multi-level marketing scam things and like lost dog posters. And there is one of this dog, lost dog, named answers to Archimedes. If found, please
Who
call.
names the dogs in this town?
Cool people.
To be fair, Cerberus was accurate.
So,
What are the names at the pound, Herodotus?
well, I mean, the town is named after the Cairo.
It's Cairo.
Euclid!
I know they call it Cairo.
Euclid, come in!
Yeah. So
Demosthenes!
Aristophanes, stop pissing on the carpet.
So let's see here. You failed your check, but normally.
Yes.
All right, so she is there. Let's see here. Nathan has found the poster. You're beginning to at least to act as you're shocked by the gun fired right next to you,
Her
and
nephew's so
seeing the
coming
demon
after
dog
us.
disappear.
I'm feeling bad about this whole situation and just trying to keep my head down and get to work. Like, let's just get this
Let's
over with.
go.
Like,
It's right here. Let's go.
All right.
okay, but I did kind of promise to help her. Damn it.
Yeah. Well, you failed your self check already.
Are we honestly helping her by being here at this point, or are we just making it worse?
I need to have a talk with my a friend. He gets a little jittery. Why don't we take care of this outside and perhaps we'll come back some other time.
All right. I mean, she's just leave. Take what you want to go. I don't have any mushrooms for you. If that's what the kids want. I don't. My medication. I don't have any.
You have a lovely dog. Let's go.
Cerberus, where are you? Yeah, you all get out. Let's see, everyone can give me a notice check.
So notice we boned.
Yep.
Yes.
Nope.
So who made it? All right, you do hear in the distance a police siren. So somebody called the cops.
In this neighborhood?
It's not that bad a neighborhood, apparently.
Yeah.
Clearly not. Let's go.
All right.
So we're on a cul-de-sac.
And you walked there.
So there's only
and
one way to go.
All of us but Ben walked.
How many seats?
Everyone load up in the Mustang.
No. I mean, like, what does the cul-de-sac back up on? Open
It's
fields?
a suburban neighborhood. That's at the end of it. Yeah, there are fields, and the woods are actually nearby.
No, no.
Well,
kids
Oh.
there.
Let's go back to the.
I'm an outdoorsman. Of course,
Not without an offering.
Yeah, with an offering you can go.
I'm an outdoorsman. Of course, I can find a good escape route.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm driving.
All right. Are you driving through the woods?
No, not the Mustang.
Yeah. Well, that's the easiest way to get away from the cops.
Unless you're going to leave your car behind.
Yeah.
So you could be identified.
Your sweet, sweet car.
No, I'm driving.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you all going to pile in the Mustang, or are you going to walk?
No, I'm not going to, like, pile into the car with an obviously illegal exhaust system.
Okay, so let's cut through the woods, get back to the.
STD.
Yes.
So are we just driving through somebody's backyard and into the woods, or are
At
we
least
trying to
two
get
of us
just
are
get out of the
not
neighborhood?
This is the kind of woods that they have ATV trails for. I mean, there
Okay.
are.
Yeah.
It would be rough driving, so you would probably but you would be possible to get if you're skirting the edge of the woods. Because
I'm
the
just
Mustang
taking
is not suited for it.
So I'm going through the woods.
Okay, you're just riding through them.
Yeah.
as am
right.
I.
Okay.
Okay, yep.
All right, Ben. What about you and the Mustang?
Driving away in the Mustang.
All right, so give me a driving check to
Give us
drive
cover.
casual. What identity do you want to use for that?
I'm a YouTube self-defense instructor, so of course I know.
Tactical driving.
Tactical driving.
Yeah, that's total bullshit that I'll buy.
30 out of 45.
Okay. You do see a couple of, let's say, one of those vans or one of those trucks that they use to haul lawnmowers in. We'll say this is late summer, and so it's parked up on the street, and you can park near it to conceal your, park at an angle across from it, so that when the cops drive by, the truck blocks their line of sight to you.
Yeah.
So you wait for that to happen, and you manage to drive away unnoticed, or at least, well, you don't know what people are going to report or what they saw, but the cops don't catch you on the scene. You three are skirting the woods.
Okay.
You can all give me notice checks. Or do
you want me to... If we can make it out without being noticed, that's fine. If we had to roll something, I was going to roll outdoorsman.
I mean, this is it's one shot fired, and it's a small town police department.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we
You've
just
gotten
need...
some heat from this, but so far you were at 0 stars, now you're
Okay.
They're not sending the heat.
I got
That
odd
works.
6 out of 40. So.
Okay. Yeah, you feel
20.
the sensation of being watched.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah. So
Wait a minute. Oh, hello. Is that you, Mr. Skitters? Mr. Chitters?
yeah. Are you going to
Call up when
are
you
you
get
going to go
one down?
deeper in the woods?
Yes.
You're at the outskirts. Okay.
Yeah, we're going through the woods because we're trying to get from here to the STD, and the quickest way is through the woods.
All right, so you're going through the woods. Yeah, you can definitely feel eyes on you. You know that the what do you know about the Arcans? Roll knowledge, I guess, or roll secrecy.
32 out of 35.
Yeah, you know what
32 out of
Ben
40.
knows that they don't. They seldom, if ever, make themselves visibly seen. But you know they. If you're going through their territory without giving them some kind of offering, it's going to be. They won't directly attack you. They're not going to, but they will. They will exact a price sooner or later.
Okay,
So,
once we get to a tree stump,
Mhm.
I'm going to stop. I'm going to put out those treats that we seasoned up.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to say to the forest at large, we bring you this tasty gift that is spiked with feel-good juice so that you may partake of a true human delight in such a way as to blend the best of both of our worlds. A truly magnificent gift for a truly magnificent group of raccoons.
Okay. You can roll connect or status, I guess.
Let's do status,
Okay.
because status is better.
Yeah.
That's a fumble.
A fumble. Too late you realize, you didn't mention that they're, giving them rum-spiked doggy treats might be construed as poisoning them or trying to trick them somehow. They don't like that. You hear angry chittering all around you.
I specified that they were rum seasoned from the word go.
Okay. Well, still they're angry. They don't like it.
Do you have an advanced degree in raccoon-human communication? They misunderstood you.
Yeah.
And it's your fault.
It's safe. The substance is safe. It's not poison. Here, look. I pour myself a shot and then drink it. And demonstrate that I am not passing out or choking or anything.
All right, roll fitness to not pass out.
Okay.
You've been drinking the entire time. You're pretty...
I don't...
You're getting there.
Yeah. Fitness... 32 under 55.
All right. Well, you're drunk now, so you are definitely... I'd say negative
peak
20 to
Dpsomancer.
most actions.
20? Okay. Sounds about right.
And...
But all right, I do have more treats.
Okay.
I'll just put these fresh treats out that don't have any of that, and I will pick these bad ones up that you do not want so that we don't mix up the treats. These are good ones. These are not seasoned treats, and these will go away with me.
Okay. They start chittering more. You realize they want more than just treats. They want you to do something else to placate them.
Sorry. My brain went, now keys.
That could be there, but yeah. How do you appease angry raccoons?
Raccoons are fucking
Oh.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm a free runner. Of course I can put on a display to amuse raccoons.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
That's a fumble.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see here.
Wow, guys.
What two numbers did you roll?
44.
All right.
This is going great.
You take 8 damage as you try and backflip off a tree and you fall face first.
The fucking raccoons are going to be the arch villains of this campaign.
Yeah.
You've got to keep track of that.
Yeah.
As I recall, I don't actually get to know that.
Yep.
I take damage.
You do take damage. You fall flat face. You feel your nose. Yeah. It really hurts. Let's see here.
When we get back to the van, I can take care of that.
So yeah, the chittering actually stops as you humiliate yourself and hurt yourself pretty bad.
So what you're saying is, even though I injured myself, I achieved my goal because it was a comedic pratfall.
Yeah. I mean, they're so.
Are you not amused?
Well, they are now. Now, come on, darling, let's get back.
All right. So, as you were getting back, you get a call from an unknown number on your phone. What are you going to do?
I answer it.
Is this Argyle Defense?
It's Argyle Proactive Preemptive Active Self-Defense Systems, yes. Ben Argyle speaking.
How much would it cost to protect my dear old grandmother from some asshole who would shoot a hole in her roof?
Well, my rate sheet is on the website.
Oh, is that how we're going to play it? You actually... This voice is becoming familiar to you. You remember it's... God, do you remember? Give me a knowledge check to see if you remember who it's coming from.
Ooh, knowledge. I'm probably not good at that. Oh, I am good at that. That's really weird. I don't think I built this character right. That wasn't my intention. I do not make it. Not that good.
All right, you can't remember. Is that so? But it's seems to know who you are. He seems to know who you are. So that's how we're going to play it. We're going to play it that way. Well, it goes around, comes around, and it hangs up.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go home and get more guns.
All right. Let's see.
Okay,
here.
now Nate, just stand right here.
Oh, what's your helplessness, by the way? Pardon notches.
2.
2. Yeah. It's only helplessness 2 to be humiliated. In public will count,
Raccoons is public.
Yeah.
Well, these raccoons.
Yeah.
These are not ordinary
The
raccoons.
hive mind. The council.
So, as you...
And we have forgot about the treasure already.
Not really.
For our raccoon beef.
We're trying, damn it.
So you get back to your house.
Actually, we get back to the van.
Well, Ben is going back to his house. So you are driving back to your house to get more guns?
Yeah, we're getting Kevlar,
Okay.
an AR-15,
All right.
camouflage. Yeah.
Your wife, what's her name, by the way?
What is her name?
Was that in character?
Natalie. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Let's
I
see
like
here.
your character. Now, what is her name?
Natalie. By the way, how is your relationship with Natalie?
It's great.
Is that be ironic?
We are both very comfortable.
Okay. Someone called here a little while ago, really angry with you.
It's a YouTube crazy. The situation's fluid.
He said payback's going to be a bitch. What did you
we're
do?
in lockdown protocol.
Ben,
Sigma 2.
look, then maybe you should stay here.
Gotta say reactive. It's too target rich of an environment. Go to your mothers.
All right. So is this...
Get go back 6.
Let's-
6, not 5.
Is this going to be a helplessness or a... let's see here. I would say... Yeah, a helplessness 2 or self 2.
I am really fucked up with helplessness, so
Okay.
I'm fine.
All right.
I'm a self-defense YouTube instructor.
Yeah.
I'm all about helplessness.
All right. So you tell Natalie to go, and she does. Actually, she doesn't put up much of a fight this time. And you think, that's usually she's a little angry about this. But yeah, this situation is reactive. So you grab you said Kevlar and
Night vision goggles.
night vision goggles. All right.
Face paint,
yeah.
Might have to do night operations.
All right. Yeah.
Just mall ninjaing
Yeah.
my ass off. Yeah.
All right. So you do that. So all of you are converging back at the antique store, or
So I'm going to go back to the back of the van, step in, go to the garment rack hanging on the side. I'm going to flip through until I get to the one marked surgical scrubs, and I'm going to trade out inside the van.
Okay.
Step out, and I'm going to burn a minor charge.
Okay.
Dress for the job at hand.
All right. Go and roll.
Odd 5.
Okay. Well, that's the charge. Now you will have to make. Now you have to roll Vestomancer to actually heal him.
34 out of 56. So yes.
Okay.
Okay, now, Nate, I want you to look at me, and I'm going to count down from 5. And when I get to 1, I am going to set that break in your nose, okay?
Okay.
So 5, 4, 3, 2.
Jesus, you fuck! Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. That's what I expected. I have to take you a little bit by surprise so that you don't tense up too much. Now, we're going to put these in.
That's what you tell all the boys.
Hey, not all of them. Okay, now we're just going to put this on to make sure that your nose stays in that shape and doesn't swell too much.
That's good.
All right. You're still hurting, but it feels a little better. So
I'll put this ice pack on it. Mm-hmm. Now, here's some NSAIDs, and then when those start to wear off, here's some Tylenol. Just swap off on those 2, and take 2 of these, and then take 2 of those, and then take 2 of these, and call me in the morning.
All right. So
I'm just going to let that one go.
Just call me Dr. Feelgood.
Oh, can I have, cameras, too?
Sure.
For, YouTubing.
So many cameras.
Yeah.
A helmet camera that faces me.
Oh, God, yeah. You're one of those, right. Yeah. All right.
So I'll be talking into that and live streaming.
You're live streaming?
As I go to the podcast.
All right, roll content creator.
All right, yeah. Well, it's YouTube self-defense instructor.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, mine's just content.
Sorry, how could I mix those up?
91.
Yep.
Not good.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of negative comments. This is not very. You're not, and you're obviously very nervous, so you're very off your game.
We've got a critical threat. Gotta keep moving. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about what lessons we can learn from this later after we hear from our sponsor, Health Max Vitamin Garnish, flavored with bacon. Live your best life. Health Max Vitamin Garnish.
Hey, Rambo. How'd you get Ben's car?
You do, some anonymous person does come on the chat and says, someone, it'd be a shame if someone shot up your storefront and they put the address on there.
You're being doxxed. Yeah. It's the libs.
It must be the Antifa fellas.
Yep.
They finally come for
Antifa, sorry. So what is your, you all meet up at the antique store. You have the 2 posters now.
Gotta hit the river now.
Yep. And I happen to have a life jacket and a very lovely little wetsuit, so I can go out on that canoe to get the water. If someone else will come with.
We probably need to take more than a canoe.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. Into the confluence of 2 of the largest rivers in the continent.
Yeah.
Why don't I hold down the fort?
Okay.
We need more research, right, or something.
I'll go. No, they'll never see it coming.
We
kick open the door.
We got something.
Move! I'm gonna roll out.
Yeah, Glenn flinches a little bit. He's already clearly very tipsy.
So let's take the van and we'll head that way.
Where can we rent a boat nearby?
Let's see here.
I could go look for one of those. Dowsing rods? We need one of those to find the.
There's a marina, about 20 miles away.
All right, let's go there.
All right. So you drive there, and there's a guy there as well. Yeah, you have the money to rent a bass boat, so yeah, you could do that.
All right.
What do you think? Bass boat or pontoon?
Either way, I mean, something bigger than a John boat. That's all I really care about here.
Okay. Well, if we've got this lovely little pontoon, that'll take us out there.
Yeah. So, are you going to hire someone to go with you, or to pilot it, or are you going to pilot it yourself?
Does anybody know how to pilot a boat?
Is anybody going to persuade me to go with you?
No.
Okay.
Do your own thing.
All right.
I think this water thing has come up before.
It probably has.
Yeah.
Benjamin, do you know how to pilot a boat?
I mean, you're a YouTube self-defense content creator.
Of course I do.
You don't. Well, I mean, what are your other identities?
That's it.
That's it. You're
Obsessed with cunt. YouTube self-defense instructor.
wow. That's not a. Of course, I can pilot a boat kind of identity, but yeah, you can say you can.
Okay,
He's
so
ready to improvise. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
What would that actually be in terms of a skill?
Outdoorsman would be.
I'm an outdoorsman if you can get me onto the damn boat.
He would actually know how.
I've probably looked into it. I've probably never actually done it, but I've probably studied it.
okay, so I didn't want to have to do this, Glenn. I really didn't. But you leave me no choice. And you may hate
You're
me
not-
for this in the morning.
No.
But I've got this lovely bottle of Glenlivet. It's... Oh, would you look at that? It's actually old enough to vote. And it's going to be going out onto the pontoon boat with me. And I'm going to pour this...
What do you make renting drums? Close out. Damn.
Those things are expensive.
I mean, you probably got his wealth from some other means.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. You're doing well for yourself.
Oh, I'm doing very well. But see, the other thing is...
And he
I
probably
live
knows me
by
well enough to have an
myself.
ace in his pocket.
Have you heard of Bitcoin? I invested in that early.
And got out before the market crashed.
Yeah. Which was literally yesterday. Like it dropped like 80%.
Everything but Dogecoin. Like, seriously, Dogecoin is
Yeah.
actually going up while everything else lost value.
Anyway,
Memes,
yeah.
Money, wow.
memes are the currency of the realm.
So, yeah. You can try and coerce him. I mean, you will... I'd say it's helplessness. What's your helplessness? How hard...
My helplessness, I have 2 notches in helplessness.
Yeah, this is at least a 3.
Okay.
If
So
you
I'm
want to
just
go
going
on
to
the
pour
water.
I'm going to
And
pour
I
a little
defend-
bit into the bottom of this snifter glass.
If you want it,
We're going to let it breathe a little bit.
come and get it.
Oh, that has got some really peaty notes. This was from... this is an Islay.
Defend with status.
Where we open the door. Is anybody injured? No? Okay, we gotta go! Move!
That is a fail any way you slice it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a failed notch.
On helplessness.
Let's see
You
here.
don't have to do it. He's just...
What does the failure mean on a shock track?
Don't you?
Besides marking the failure?
Freeze. I mean, this is definitely freezing. So
Yeah.
So you may
I-
not get ye
I
flask.
I can't. I'm sorry.
I mean, I would say David has not yet coerced him. He just like tried to bribe him, and
I'm breaking
that
it out
forces
and
him to
I'm-
help because
I'm-
it's his fear. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm staring at the bottle intensely, but I'm also starting to hyperventilate.
And, Glenn, darling, we're not going to make you do anything that you don't want to do. But I want you to realize that there's nothing to be afraid of as long as you're surrounded by friends. As long as we're here with you, you're going to be fine. And it's a big boat. You can sit right in the middle. And it's entirely possible that we can go out there in this pontoon boat and you won't even get the slightest bit wet. Take this life jacket and this Glenlivet.
I mean, yeah, he is pretty much. You can't really bribe him anymore with that, like, unless you have to upgrade to a coercion to try it again, which means you have to establish a critical threat, and then you have to roll a relevant identity or ability.
Does he need to roll coercion, or is this just one of those things where it's all in
I mean,
character?
you failed, so you.
I failed, so I really don't want to go.
Yeah, you freeze up, so you're not going to be able to pilot the boat unless someone coerces you into it, or
Is there-
Or chloroforms me and drags me onto the boat.
in which case you can't pilot the boat because you've been fucking chloroformed.
We don't have a Synopsis.
Yeah, yeah, coercion. Yeah,
Is there cajoling?
Nope.
It's called coercion.
Yeah.
We just use one word for it.
Yeah. It's to establish a credible threat against the target. So you're at this point, yeah.
Cassius,
The
you
threat,
got
Actually,
some
no,
the
fishing
threat,
gear,
the
don't
threat
you?
is
So we
we
have
don't
some
progress,
sort of
and
cover?
this job's dead in the water.
Yeah, so David,
Literally.
basically you'd have to
Okay.
escalate if you want another check. You can't
So-
just... The Glenlivet's not enough.
Let's just hire a fishing guide. Let's
Well, the problem is that
let
if we're,
let Glenn be.
Yeah.
I think we will let Glenn be. But the thought occurs to me that all I have to do is put on that fishing gear, and I can pilot the boat.
Yeah, if you want to keep bearing minor charges, that's fine.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll to see if you can...
It's one minor charge per, so
Yeah.
31.
All right.
I am all that is outdoorsman.
Well, you are all that is fishermen, not outdoorsmen. So you are a fisherman.
I've got a hat full of lures.
Yep. Yeah.
And a vest that looks surprisingly like something Ben would wear.
The only difference is that mine is
Or
tactical,
glancing.
as opposed to tactical.
All right.
Colonel
So
Blake, how are you?
you go out onto the river. By this point, it's late afternoon. You give me a roll to navigate to what you think is a good spot.
39 out of 56.
All right, very good. So how are you gonna? Now Tabitha said you need to get something deep from the river to from the confluence, and so you're at what you think is a good spot. So I assume you would like a rope and a bucket.
Sure.
And a cinder block.
And a cinder block. Okay, yeah.
Because we're
To
going
put
to
it
need
in
something pretty heavy to weigh it down.
Okay.
Simply because this is a confluence of two rivers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pulling it back up is going to be a fitness test. One person can assist for a plus 10 to the person actually making it. If you crit fail, it'll be great. So you also, are you just going to carry it back in an open bucket, or do you have a carry?
No, we did get something from Glenn before we left.
To carry it in?
Yes.
What is it?
A bottle?
Okay, like a water bottle that you emptied out, or
Hell no, H2O.
okay. Just tell me what the bottle.
Whiskey bottle.
Yeah.
Whiskey
Yeah.
bottle. Okay.
Yeah, something glass.
All right. So you
Yeah.
have a glass bottle to put
That's
in.
right.
Or a
Screw
plastic
top.
candle and pop off. Or,
Yeah. Okay.
Well, actually, yes. The empty bottle that a Dpsomancer just used to fill his flask. That seems kind of arcane-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have the flask to put it in there. Who has the higher fitness of you two? You can't do it because you're
I
piloting the
believe
boat.
I
You have to keep the boat moving.
Oh, damn, I certainly do. Wow. You can really dodge like hell, though.
yeah, but YouTube self-defense instructor.
All right, you get plus into your roll from his efforts at helping
Okay.
you.
Scanning the coastal
That's a 25 under 60.
All right. So you pull it up.
Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up.
Give me another roll to get the bass boat back to the marina. Getting lost or
Dead.
That's a 68, so that's a fail.
All right. So
You have, an 86 won't help either, though.
nope. It's not a crit fail though, so you still have a chance. So it's getting dark, and you overshoot the marina. You can try and just go on shore, and the boat is now. Well, of course, or you can try and go, back up against the water and try and find the marina in the dark and pilot it without hitting anything. So if you fail again, you'll hit something. Or you can go on shore for free, but then the people at the marina are going to be angry at you.
Glenn? Hello, Glenn? Answer your phone, Glenn. Answer your phone.
Hey, Cass.
Hey, so we got a little off course. Would you be willing to do me a tiny favor and light up that marina for me?
Oh God,
That's more of a Ben kind of thing, isn't it?
No, I just turn on a spotlight.
Got it, Cici.
Not that I said light it up. Like with a spotlight.
Reloading!
Spotlight it. Spotlight it.
Yeah, if you light
I
it up,
can-
you'll give him plus 20 bonus on his navigation check.
Okay, I can get there. The marina's on the waterfront, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's exactly where we left you. So you should be there waiting for us.
All right, I should be able to pull that off.
Okay.
Would you, dear?
Is that difficult to find?
The thing is, you can either talk to the people who operate it to convince them to do it for you, or you can just go on board and go walk onto the docks and do it yourself. But if you do that, your fears. What exactly is your fear?
Hydrophobia.
Hydrophobia.
So the closer I am to water, the worse.
That
it is.
would be a helplessness check to do
I
it
would
yourself.
rather go for the diplomatic approach.
Okay.
Walk up to the staff.
So it's night, so they don't have the owner there. They have,
Okay.
in fact, there is an angry, young-looking man, probably early 20s, who's just like talking on his phone, texting people. Doesn't want to be there. So. What?
Friends of mine rented a boat not too long
Yeah.
ago. They're on the way back, but they looks like they overshot the mark a little bit. You mind just flipping that switch back there, turn the lights on?
It's broken. I can't do it. They'll have to be fucking. They signed a waiver. They should not. He said the guy said he was an expert fisherman.
It can't be that. It can't be that hard. I mean, you've got spare bulbs under the counter, right?
Yeah, God, it's a pain in the ass, man. It's the marine. Like, oh, God, you're such a. Dude, he just starts angrily ranting.
Come on, we both get paid by the hour, right?
He's not being very helpful. So, you could try and coerce him, or you could try and bribe him with something.
Like booze.
Yeah.
Look, kid, I can tell you hate this job, which means you wouldn't be here if you didn't need it. Or your parents are forcing you to learn some lesson. I don't know. I don't care. Point is, your boss is going to hear about this one way or the other. Do you want it to be a good review or a bad review?
You heard of.
All right. Well, if you're trying to coerce him, that is a threat against him.
Marina Yelp?
Well, I mean, that would
We have
be.
some of the choices of marinas. So many river marinas in Cairo to choose from.
You can roll.
They must compete for our custom.
I know he doesn't care about.
Capitalism.
I know he doesn't care about the business. I assume he cares about the job.
Let's see.
Do it, or I'll tell your boss.
Yeah, you can roll. Yeah. You can roll status.
Do it, or somebody who does have leverage over you will be very disappointed.
Yeah. Roll status.
Leverage
Status.
by proxy.
That's a hit. 34.
Suddenly your hair goes dyed blonde and grows down to just below your jawline.
Yeah. That's a credit. Yep. He's a.
No, yours is no. You, David, you don't have a I'd like to speak to your manager haircut.
No, I don't.
So yeah, the dock worker turns the light on, so you get a plus 20 bonus on your roll. Let's try again.
Thank you.
And I didn't need it. That's a 51 out of 56.
Okay.
But it still works.
Yeah, it still does. And so you managed to get back. It's night now.
Well, thank you, young man. Would you be so kind as to tie me up?
Whatever, man. Yeah. So you don't get charges for puns, but good track. Phonomancer.
I think that was more of an innuendo, actually.
Or innuendo. So yeah, you have the water. You have the papers, so you can now enact the ritual at Fort Defiance Park. So,
Which clearly is nearby. The
Yep.
marinas are always by state parks. And it's night!
yep.
The best time for finding things. Or so I heard from someone who I'm not sure.
See?
about.
I guess
It all
I'll leave
worked
the
out.
AR-15 in the
It
car.
sure did.
Yeah. I mean, it does say you're not supposed to be here after dark, but there's no one there right now. So,
Don't
Come
worry
on,
about him. He doesn't give a shit.
we're in Illinois and
Have
not
I been
Chicago.
carrying
It's
my
not like the
pistol
state
for
has
10
any
hours?
budget
Yeah.
like down here.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one's there. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no official presence there. I'm sorry. What?
Have I been carrying my pistol for 10 hours?
I assume so.
Can I get a significant charge for that?
Did you have to be in public the entire time? Or is it just...
I don't know. I can look it up.
Well, look it up.
Well, in the middle of the river still counts as public.
But does it mean he can't get in his car for 10 hours?
I believe his car also counts as public because it's highly visible.
I mean, I'm inclined to give it to you. I want to check just so I know more than anything.
Oh, it's going to be secret. So my main gun has to be concealed and carry, but my other guns have to be open carry. All right.
Life ain't easy for a Fulmaturge.
Okay, so did you generate a minor or a
Hey,
major?
per your
or
request,
something?
I have been carrying...
I generated a minor, but I already used it. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So, who is going to be the primary ritual practitioner to do this?
Probably him. Because it involves fire, and that is closely related to explosions.
Okay.
All right. So you're supposed to light both pieces of paper on fire and douse them in a bowl containing the water from the confluence of the two rivers, and then the path will be shown to you. Are you going to spin any of your own charges to help this?
Sure.
Okay, how many?
2.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Here, would you put on this necktie? This is my magic casting necktie. It's going to make it easier for you to cast it.
I tie it around my head like Rambo.
All right.
Oh, you want the headband. Here, try the headband instead.
Stop it!
I'm basically passing you charges.
All right.
Damn it, Cici, watch the perimeter.
How many charges are you going to give him?
I'll throw in 3.
Okay.
Personal space invasion.
Yeah. 5 charges between the two of you. You set both pieces of paper on fire. As you set them on fire, normally you could hear the sound of a highway in the distance, the sounds of insects. But as soon as you light them on fire, everything quiets around you.
The tree stopped screaming.
The tree stops screaming. The wind stops blowing. Everything is quite quiet.
To not hear screaming trees.
So this is unnatural 2 as it begins.
Meh.
Still really bad at that.
Do you want to use? Can you flip flop up with that?
I will touch my gun and just take the failed charge, but not freak out.
Okay.
And that is my steady hand, steady heart power.
Okay.
So I spend the charge.
And
So I just take the failed, but I don't have to freak out.
Okay, which is good because you're the one doing it.
Yeah.
And the papers just light on fire. I mean, like they're kindled. And as you
Tinder?
do,
Kindling?
Yeah, kindling. Sorry.
Well, that app is still on fire.
I was going to say, they light on fire like they're e-reader?
Sorry, kindling. Yeah.
Calm down there, Will. Actually.
I'm just picking on Ross because Ross.
They get to your fingertips almost immediately, but the fire does not hurt you. You cannot even feel the warmth of the flames.
Almost like it was a virtual fire. Like the Kindle on Amazon Fire.
Oh, God. It reminds me of that line from Lawrence of Arabia, which is the only movie I've ever seen other than Bridge Over the River Kwai.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
And you douse them in the water, and the fire seems to linger under the water. But finally, it is extinguished, and then there is a howling of the wind. It's quite cold. All of you feel as though you were outside in the winter, even though it's late summer. And then gradually, almost momentarily, it's almost like someone turned the volume back on. First you hear the insects, and then the water, and then the highway sounds, and then you hear the sounds of a dog panting, and You see what appears to be Archimedes the dog. The dog goes on both posters. Just come out of the night and sit down, looking at you quite happily. And then it gets up after sitting and looking at you for a moment, starts walking away.
Follow the dog.
Follow the dog.
Like you better than the last one.
Oh, definitely.
It's not a high bar.
So you follow the Black Hound at night, and
Well, that seems like an excellent idea.
Well, why not? Swoosh of the cloak and off we go.
so
Put on my night vision goggles.
yeah, and yeah, you can see the dog really well. Yeah, the
Have you
dog.
guys seen this dog? He's awesome.
You all follow it across the park, and then it leaves the park, and it comes to the crossroads that Tabitha mentioned. And there's a man smoking a cigarette. Like, oh, there you are. He is. You found my dog.
We sure did.
What are you all doing out here at night? You must be looking for something else.
Neighborhood watch.
Oh.
Maybe looking for you, as it happens.
Oh. Yeah.
We're on the trail. We're on the hunt. Look.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. He puts out a cigarette.
I look at his feet.
Well, what are you trying to figure out about his feet?
If they're
Have
cloven
normal
feet.
feet?
Or are they like cloven?
They are. He's wearing.
Do you have normal feet?
Wearing work boots.
Take off your shoes.
Show me your feet.
There's.
Wait,
Yeah.
does he try to turn any things into other things?
No. Look, the. Yeah, if you follow me, yeah, we can take care of this pretty quickly. It's not too far from here.
I feel like we haven't been introduced.
He just, no, we haven't. And he turns and walks. Archimedes walks alongside him.
Follow that man with a dog.
I'm a former minister. Can I tell if this is an evil entity or more ambivalent kind of entity?
Sure.
To be clear, just because he's ambivalent doesn't mean he's not the devil. Oh my
You said I get
gosh.
one free flip per session?
Sorry?
You said I get one free flip per session? I'll do that now. I'll change my 62 to a 26,
Okay.
and that'll succeed.
All right.
Can I identify what kind of entity this is?
Yeah. You preached at this guy's funeral a couple of years ago. Roll unnatural 6.
Oh,
By the way,
Nice.
Don't tell me that.
so,
I really don't want to tell me that.
that's a success.
All right, you get a hard notch.
Unnatural.
That's a ghost.
as a businessman,
Not as bad as a council.
I can read the room.
Mm-hmm.
May I make a roll on this?
To what?
Does this guy seem trustworthy?
Sure. You can give me a roll of
Of
that.
course he is. We're dealing with pirates, and dead men tell no tales.
I don't know that he's a
Yeah, only Glenn knows.
I've got a good feeling about this guy.
It's a fail.
We can trust him.
Okay. Yeah. Glenn's...
This guy definitely seems trustworthy. He's not going to steer us wrong at all.
Yeah, so he comes to an empty field. There's a burned out, the husk of a burned out building, because it's Cairo. There's sometimes when the buildings catch on fire, no one's there to put them out. And in the distance, you can see an older man lingering by the foundation. He says, yeah, that man sells whatever you want. The thing you're looking for.
Sells. What's the going rate?
You're going to have to talk to him.
All right.
So the four of you go to the burnout building. And you recognize this old man, especially you. He is...
Did he play one?
Huh?
This
No.
old man.
No. He is... you know him as John Chittenden? He is one of the old men who kind of runs things around here. sort of a wealthy man with a lot of investments and business and controls a lot of businesses around here.
Okay, so living. Right.
Yeah, he's living.
Right.
And he's very surprised to see you four. It looks like, I was expecting the other
Guys.
Yeah, the other guys. But
You should know better.
You're first here to bid.
I believe first come, first serve.
Sure. I have what you're looking for. I've got 3 maps. 3 maps, 3 prices. You buy the first one, you get a chance to buy the second one. You buy the second one, you get a chance to buy the third one. You can walk away whenever you want.
So what is your price for the first?
First one is, well, I'm just going to say, I don't know how you all phrase it, but I'm going to need some of that mojo. Some of that things to get you going. You can just put it, we'll just say, put it in as a tip. He hands you a little, empty coffee cup. But not none of that minor stuff. Something big. So you all recognize that he wants a significant charge.
I don't have the capacity for that.
Actually,
Don't worry, I'll be here all night.
No, I've had recorders on all day,
Okay.
and I heard him fail a.
Okay. That's true. Oh, give me a Phonomancer check to see if you recorded that intelligibly.
Okay.
Let's say in the future you have to specify you're getting a microphone for good reception.
Sure. 36.
All right.
To 48.
Do you have a significant charge?
I'll put it in the coffee cup.
All right. You take out that memory card and put it in there, and he's like, "Woo, newfangled."
You're just whispering about significant charge.
All right, here is the first map. He takes out a wooden case and opens it up, and it glows inside. No, not really, but it does have a little. It's got crushed velvet in there. It seems to be a thin parchment map, but it seems to be made out of gold. And it shows a map of the Mississippi River. So, thank you. If you want the second map, you're welcome to bid on that. If you want another price, it is give me a statue of a knight.
We know where to find one of those.
Come on, Tabitha, pick up the phone.
Tabitha is also a drinker, and after Jeopardy, she's usually asleep. But it was outside.
Actually, so normally alter minor perception is 1 minor charge. Can I sink a second in to increase the range and make her phone louder?
No, that's too far away. If you were there, you could, but she's, not here.
Okay.
Yeah, the range is probably what would be make that a significant charge. Probably.
Okay.
I'll go get it.
Okay.
Stay in negotiations. I tactically roll away
All right.
and then have trouble getting back up.
Yep. I could make you roll up for that, but that's fine. You've been through enough today.
He's fun.
So is he? All right. As you're all waiting, as I heard there's some sort of incident at old Marsha's house. She's a nice old woman. Her nephew, or her grandson, Bob, is really angry. Well, you knew him. He's one in your bowling league.
Oh, Bob's one of those other guys, isn't he?
Yep. Crap. Yep. Yeah, so you probably, as you're talking, you realize, that's probably the person who put the demon dog in the house. So you drive to the house, or to the...
I'm going to go to Walmart first.
Okay.
Buy a sheet.
Okay.
And a mask. And spray paint.
What kind of mask?
The mask I can find at a Walmart in the middle of the night.
Okay.
A ski mask.
Yeah, something to obscure my face.
Okay.
Or a giant Wookiee face. You could.
Yeah, Wookiee face. That's actually what you find.
All right, so I cut a hole in the sheet with one of my mini knives.
Mm-hmm.
Then wear it like a giant shape obscuring poncho. Then I put on the Wookiee mask. Then I'm going to park around back, away from the place, I guess. And I guess I'll run up to the pawn shop and
The STD.
There are cameras, right? I would know. What
No, it's
cameras
STD doesn't have cameras.
Oh, it doesn't have cameras?
No.
Okay. I'll spray paint something satanic anyway, because, it was no doubt a prank from youths.
Mm-hmm.
Filthy youths.
What's yourself? How many hard nostrils do you have yourself?
Oh, how many do I have? It's nothing. I'm going to take this.
Yeah. Stealing from a friend is definitely a self-check.
I make it.
All right, get a hard notch.
Yay!
It's probably a 2 or a 3.
Ben doesn't have any friends that he doesn't have a plan to kill if he has to.
Oh, God. He is. He totally is.
Oh, hey, it's okay. I know that I'm going to get a quick shot at the back of the head. I won't feel a thing. He's already told me.
All right, so do I take it up to 2? Or just one hard notch?
Just one hard notch,
right.
and then, lower the other one.
Then I guess I'm going to pick up the armor and try and carry it back to my Mustang?
Yeah. Yeah. No one stops you. It's just awkward. Yeah. You get some dirt on your clothes.
Yeah. My sheet.
Yeah.
Well,
it gets on the sheet. Sorry. So you drive back. You give it to Mr.
Still the monkey mask.
Yeah.
So, John, what's with the statue? Lawn ornament?
Doesn't matter. You want the map.
Just curious.
I like sure, lawn ornament.
All right.
I like art.
Yeah.
I know where the night vision guy was over the monkey mask.
Okay. All right. So you deliver the statue. He gives you a second map, also in a wooden case. This one is made of human skin, and he hands it to you. So the third map, if you want it, it's easy. Just give me a gallon of gas.
Gasoline?
Yeah.
Petrol?
Yeah, he also has you set the statue in the foundation of the burned out building.
Can I roll secrecy to know what he's doing here?
You can try.
Good idea.
Basically, see if I can understand what the gutter magic is. 28 out of 40.
He gonna burn at night.
Yeah, he is going to burn that night. And gutter magic, bases on sympathetic links. And that obviously is connected to Tabitha, and you are all friends of Tabitha.
2 maps ain't bad. I have 2 maps.
Is he?
It's not the real map, though, is it? How?
So I'm going to light up my cigarette, and I'm just going to take a glance at the other gentleman, and I'm going to say, I understand what is going to happen here, which is why I cannot give that gallon of gas. If you don't understand what's going on here, you may be able to, but I need to walk away right now.
All right.
Now, if you look closely at what he's doing, you'll understand the same things. You do not want to understand if you want to give him that gas. Knowing that, I'm walking away now.
Go, my child, in the name of like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Taboo, you do not tell someone to like, comment, and subscribe. You do not put in at least 3 call to actions into every conversation you have with a human being. All right, so what are you going to do? I mean, you don't know that because you didn't make your roll. So yeah.
Right. Well,
I'll say you have a spare gas can
and a siphon.
Yeah.
Can I? Okay. Here's some $3.
My property. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going for because I'm too dumb.
Yeah.
I guess I can roll secrecy because I'm terrible at it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I give him the gas. I don't get
All right.
I'll
What could go wrong?
I'll metagame this much. I have 4 hardened notches in self.
Yeah.
Even if I figured it out, I might not care.
That's true. All right, so you get the gas. He does pour it. He gives you the map. It's made from a ship's sail, and so this does seem more. From what little you do know of Koya Amaru, this sounds more like what you would make a map out of. But he does pour the gasoline on that. As you're watching, he lights it on fire, and then oh God, you! And then he starts screaming, and he catches on fire. So, let's see here.
Booby trapped.
Everyone, give me. It's unnatural 4 to see someone catch on fire, except for
I'm safe.
Yeah.
I've actually got 4 hardened notches, so I'm walking
Same.
away. Cool guys. Don't
Holy
look
shit,
at
I made it!
emotions.
Yeah.
I needed that because I was on my lap.
We just turned him
Already?
31
Yeah, I failed
out
a lot
of
of
40.
unnatural checks.
Yeah.
31 out of 40, I make it.
All right. I wasn't hitting you very high ones. I just, yeah. Just a lot of spooky things happening. But yeah, as he is burning on fire, you.
Is there anything I can put the flame out with?
It's coming from inside him, so.
Wow. Okay.
Spontaneous human
yeah.
combustion.
All right.
I've heard that happens if you drink too much.
Urban legend.
Yeah, as you do that, you see Archimedes, the dog, walking up to all of you.
Who's a good boy? Who's the best boy? Yeah, I'll scratch his nose.
Yeah. He starts following you around.
Jefferson!
And yeah, as you're
Good job.
freaking out, did anyone fail their check?
I didn't have to make one.
Okay, yeah.
I got a 4.
Yeah, you...
I stand there slack-jawed a bit.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm looking in the opposite
You get a phone
direction.
call?
What's the name on it?
Stab it.
Tabitha. Tabs? What's up?
Just let me hear.
Ah! Ah!
Yeah.
It burns like being poor!
Yeah. If you get closer, you can get a significant charge, too.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
You have to get close enough to... I mean,
Just trying to bite him as he's running around.
give me... Yeah, probably a dodge, maybe? Or a parkour, maybe? To...
Yeah, I've got free runner at 36. I will invoke my noble passion, preserving the memory,
All right, yeah.
to turn that into a 19.
That's a stretch, but yeah, I'll let it go.
I film it.
The what?
I film it.
Okay. Yeah, you get a significant
What
charge.
not to do when you're lit on
It's like death
fire?
rattle.
Content for the content guy.
Hey, you want drinks are on me. Come back to the place.
Yeah, you wanna... I'll take you up on that, but you wanna tell me what the hell just
Come
happened?
back to my place. Dunk.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as he stops smoldering,
Tab says hi.
Yeah.
as soon as he stops smoldering,
Mm-hmm.
I'm stripping his corpse.
So,
Oh, his clothes burned. Like, there's nothing left.
Oh, there's got to be something left.
It's
Necktie, shoes.
Jewelry?
You could try and grab something while he's still burning.
If it's spontaneous human combustion, they're like
He's going to be burning from the
if
inside.
we're going from the myth,
yeah.
there is nothing left.
Yeah,
He's
there's
a
nothing left.
carbon stain.
Yeah, he's a carbon stain. He is ash.
Yeah,
You
that's
could try and
Asbestos
pull something
underpants?
off of him while he was still burning.
I'll try that.
Okay.
Fitness.
so a literal translation of in
will-
flagrante
So wait,
delicto.
we're all fine with it. He's on the phone.
Yeah.
You're trying to get closer with the microphone. I'm filming him
Yeah.
while David's character is just trying to pick at him.
So
and no one is
unnoticed.
helping.
Nope.
Okay, so an odd 4. So is that at least enough to snatch the necktie off, or the jacket?
I'm sorry, I don't know the cure for spontaneous internal combustion.
That's
so,
fair.
I mean, could we just say that Tabitha gave you a hotline bling?
Yeah. Oh. So you do get the necktie. So is that a significant charge? Or
It
that
is.
one? Okay. Yeah.
Dead man's clothing.
Yeah.
or something that somebody died in.
Yeah.
Especially if they died through.
I'd say someone
that's
who's
significant.
being spontaneously human combusted.
Died?
Yeah.
What's around here? Is this guy just?
This
in
is
the
like
middle?
a burned out, like abandoned neighborhood. It's like zombie houses that are, underwater, abandoned, that kind of thing. So,
Okay.
it's near the park, but yeah, it's very.
Underwater
Any
financially?
non-
You could say it's a
Financially,
monument to what was Cairo. It's a monument to Cairo's failure.
Gotcha.
So let's go back and see our good friend Tabitha.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, you remember the dead man's name? What was it? The ghost who led you there.
I thought you said it.
Nope.
No.
I realized I didn't. You just give me a normal name. It's just one of your personals, or somebody else can.
Jason Carmichael.
Jason Carmichael. All right. Yeah, you remember Tabitha was at his funeral, and so was John Chittenden. Do you want to remember details about the funeral?
Yes, I do.
Okay. That would be
Secrets?
knowledge. Yeah, secrets.
Or
yeah,
which-
secrets would be good.
Damn, knowledge is actually better. Oh well.
Hmm?
That's fail.
Right.
Mm.
It's like you're not sober. It's hard to remember things. So.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask
Wait.
that. What does my drunk penalty apply to?
That.
That okay,
Yeah.
so it's actually a lot worse.
Wait. You're a Dpsomancer.
Yes.
Of course you have state-based memory. You were drunk at his funeral.
Yeah.
Mm.
He failed. I haven't either.
Yeah.
I know.
Unless he wants to use a Dpsomancer spell on it.
I don't think I have anything that would apply.
Okay. Well,
Via
Tabitha,
Veritas.
as you go back,
Get a hunch on a
Archimedes
future
jumps
roll,
in,
but-
one of your cars. So
Archimedes! Oh, if we gave this boy somewhere to stand and a big enough lever, he'd move the world.
Oh, no.
Actually, Moment of Truth does have the potential to grant a vision. So could I try that?
sure.
All right.
I've got the perfect little collar.
One
for him.
miter?
It's got a little bow on it. Do we want to put a little bow tie on the dog?
Well, of course.
I mean, look how cute he looks.
Dipsomancy is my obsession,
Oh, yes.
so I can
Yes,
flip
you're the
that.
cutest boy. You were the
37.
cutest boy. Oh,
What's
he's
your
wagging.
skill in it?
Under 50.
Under 50? All right. So, yeah, with that, you do succeed. You see the funeral. You actually have a vision of talking to John Chittenden before the funeral. He made the arrangements, and he looked very ill. But you remember then you see him at the funeral in one of the pews, and he looked very hale and healthy.
Did he have any relation to Jason?
No, they just lived in the same town. Jason Carmichael died in a tragic car accident. He basically, some people, you remember rumors blaming on the poor road maintenance. Chittenden was involved with the town. He was on the city council for a while. There were rumors maybe of embezzlement, of stealing funds meant for road maintenance. That all just is just rumors, gossip. But Tabitha was there too, just staring daggers. Okay, now that you realize at Chittenden, who seemed to either not notice or was pretending
Or not care.
Yeah, not care. So you'll get back to
Okay.
the STD. And the light, there's a light on in the back. You go in, the door is open, and you see there is another knight statue on there that looks identical to the one you just gave. So the
I check my orders
you check what?
and my 6.
Oh yeah, give me notice.
And all the things that need checking.
Sure.
All of that.
I'll check all the things. I check things.
Did you make
Well, 27 out of 55. Yeah.
it? You think you saw a raccoon in the distance? It recedes in the night, but like backing up while watching you.
Like you yourself would do.
Yeah.
They're learning from you.
So you
As I
in
walk
there?
in, I'm just going to pop through 2 cans of Fancy Feast, set them down on the back porch,
Okay.
and just walk right in.
So you go in there. She is there. She has a bottle of champagne and is pouring glasses of it as you enter. Well, you did it. You got a chance now.
Seems like we did more than just it.
Yeah, I suppose I should tell you. I mean, why do you think I know so much about the map and how to find it? This town has a long history, and has a long history of people messing around with things they shouldn't. And maybe
we met
For
a
instance,
former
dare I say the
resident
town elder,
on the outskirts.
Yeah, sorry.
dare I say the town councilman who's been siphoning the life out of the people,
Yeah.
or was.
Mm-hmm.
And this lovely little sympathetic magic spell that you set up,
Well, he thought he was setting that up.
that he thought he was setting up, yes.
Yeah, Chit and I used to work together. We thought we'd find the treasure and get rich along with a couple others, but he figured out a way to get mojo out of a place. And instead of trying to camp on some big important place, just a nice little town, and then maybe nice little towns just suck it dry, suck all the business out, suck all the opportunity out. Then when that's all gone, you can... someone accidentally dies every year because of a bad road or some other accident. And, maybe someone else gets an extra year of life. But that's not enough. You got to make sure anyone who knows where the bodies are buried has to go away. So he sees me I destroy my own totem, my own protection, the Indian chief, and then I put a new one in there. Oh, well, I'll get her friends to burn it, not knowing that I had 2 statues and one had been buried under his house for a few decades. So it was his statue. It was linked to him. And I just want to thank you all for the bottom of my
Did you
heart.
really destroy Chief Huff and Puff?
Well, of course. God, it's a weak link. It's something that can be used against me. And maybe someone who had died an unjust death wanted to help. And help lure and maybe distract the other guys from getting there first.
I'm such an idiot. We could have gotten you killed if you hadn't known what was going on.
Like, I'm the one who set it up. You were my pawns. You don't feel guilty about being a patsy. It's not your fault. If you got all 3, then one of them's real. Maybe.
Well, as long as we're your patsies.
Yeah. You'll be able to figure it out.
Sound logic.
Yeah.
1 could be a fake. 2,
Well,
doubly fake. 3,
Enemy action.
gotta be real.
well, that's why you need a dowsing rod. That'll point which one is accurate. So you just gotta get an angel to bless it and make it right. So that'll be the next step. But tonight we drink
typical Tuesday.
to lost friends and new opportunities.
So how many members of your old cabal are still around?
Well, let's just focus on the present. Girl's got to have her own secrets. Yeah.
Well, obviously, but I'm just wondering how many more people are out and trying to kill you.
Well, I mean, your bowling buddies, right? I mean,
Oh, the other guys?
Bob's really pissed.
Bob's always pissed. Ever since we found out that Bob can't pick up a 710, and nobody can pick up a 710, Bob gets pissed every time he sees us.
Yeah, your security alarm goes off from your office. Do you have a separate office, or is it just your house?
I'm a YouTuber, it's just my house.
Okay. Your house gets an alarm from your internet wired security camera thing, and the motion sensor went off. I assume that's what you have.
Damn it, I should have said, never mind. I have a story that I wish I had worked into this character, but all right. Yeah.
Does that, or did I assume you had that?
My alarm goes off.
Yeah.
I will go see what that happens.
Well, you can check it
In
on
a
your phone.
different adventure.
Well, you can check it on your phone right now.
All right, we'll
That's
check it
how
on my
it
phone right now.
Yeah, someone shot up your windows. So
Well, everyone was out of the house. So
yeah. But I'll say that is, what's your helplessness at?
8.
Oh yeah, Whatever. You've dealt with a lot worse.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot more than shooting up your windows to make you give a fuck.
You ever dealt with a YouTube DMCA?
Yeah.
You don't know helplessness or Kafkaesque useless futility.
All right, so that was the beginning of the treasure hunt. So the next part will be, do you want to go through the ship or you want to get the dowsing rod next? And
Well,
summon the angel.
I think that we've got the steps for summoning the angel.
Okay.
I mean, the order that we were getting them was find the real map, summon the angel, and bless the dowsing rod. We're going to get the ship, and then we are going to find the treasure.
Yeah, 2 and 3 can be done in either order. So
Okay, so I do have the ritual, and it does exist in plain sight for how to do part 3. One of us is going to have to become gainfully employed in a metropolitan area in a job where there are long hours involved.
Okay.
And after spending some time working that job, preferably in a male-dominated field, that person will have to leave that job. Meanwhile, the others of us will have to...
So you're just reenacting the song Proud Mary.
Exactly.
Okay.
Someone is going to have to wash a lot of dishes in Memphis.
Someone else
Is going to have to pump a lot of gas in New Orleans, but both of those two cannot see the better parts of those two cities on the off chance that the next line refers to either or. And then the last person has to find people on the river while having no money on them.
2 months
I
later.
think specifically they need to find a cross-dresser at the river.
Unfortunately, you've already specified in our discussion that it involves the New Creation's giant cross in Indiana and the Piasaw bird. So
That was the angel.
That's the angel.
Yeah,
He's
that's
talking about the boat.
Oh, the boat is number
The boat named Proud Mary.
Yeah.
That's,
I mean, I really think it needs to be like,
It involves the bar
Saying
Fat
that in
Moe's.
French.
You have to go to Fat Moe's to find a boat. So that's where that starts.
Yeah.
So it's not
Moe's
going to
is-
be that. It's not going to be a multi-year thing. So.
Oh, no. It's.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking we take the 4-pronged approach. Every party member takes a different one. And the person who's looking for the people on the river goes to Fat Moe's, which is on the river, and finds the people on the river who are happy to give.
Yeah.
And that's how we summon Proud Mary the Ever-Burning.
Okay. Well, we'll work it over. So, what did you want to get the boat next, or you want to?
let's do the angel.
The angel. Okay, so we'll do the
I
angel
think
next
the
session.
angel.
All right, I'll work on that. Questions, comments, discussions. You guys have fun?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
That's really good.
All right.
another Army game.
Yep.
Considering we were all trying to wring profit out of a man burning to death.
That was a very unknown Armies
Trying
moment.
and
By the way, the dog. Who are you going to keep the dog?
Oh, hell yes.
All right.
Like, don't you fuck with that dog.
Okay.
Why
I'm not
would
Oh,
going
the
we
dog was
not?
real?
Yeah, the dog's there.
Oh.
Who's going to keep the dog?
I'll keep the dog.
Okay.
I'm in my 20s.
All right.
All right.
So, as you're
But
going,
that is going to be our team mascot. You do know that, right?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
even going to get him his own bowling shirt.
Well, we already know you two guys' houses are not safe, and he did no. So I'll take care of the dog.
all right.
What do you mean my house isn't safe?
Well, your office just got an alarm.
No, that was
His.
his
That was
office.
me.
Yeah.
I thought it was also yours.
No.
No, not mine. I didn't
No,
do
that
anything
was-
to piss the guy off.
Anyway.
Anyways, you get Archimedes, a dog that is possibly a ghost or a demon. So, it did appear to you at night after you performed a magic ritual. So,
Like you do.
like you do.
Like you
So, we'll come back. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.